afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. It's a very powerful day right now. Very, very powerful. Very, very powerful. I want as many can jump on real quick before I have to go into a conference. It's a very powerful day. It's all in the atmosphere. God's power and glory is upon the earth. It's upon us now. And I just want to take this moment because I had received this word like Monday. So I wrote it down and kept it tight, kept it locked. And I wanted to marinate in it. I wanted to live in it. And I want to release to the spiritual warriors. There's some spiritual warriors that's going to take a rise, a millennium rise. It's going to be some spiritual warriors that's been chosen and sought out. It's going to be a demand and a command on your life. And you're going to be able to come into new places of power. So, this word may supersede some people, may be beyond some people. Because when you are raised up to be a true warrior, you submit only to the power of God. Your submission is not unto man. In fact, you become jello in the presence of God. That means that when God begins to mold a warrior, you start off liquid, but the whole purpose is God is setting a power warrior mold. He's setting you into jello. He's molding you. And this mold has been operating for some time now. And some people may have felt displaced or out of order or not connected or alone. But that's my call. And I'm never going to move from it. I am a leader. I am a coach. I am an ambassador in the spirit realm. And I stand in high places and I will not move. But understanding my position, I have a heart for your position. I said understanding who I am. Because you got to have a warrior's heart. And there's going to be many warriors raised up in this hour and come forth. And you're not coming forth to receive. You're coming forth to release. And in this mold moment, I want to make an announcement that to a spiritual warrior, to someone that carry power, to someone that runs and run hard and give it their all, always giving it their all. It's time to release some old layers of power. It's time to release old layers of power. This is going to be a difficult shift. Because for some people, this may put you in neutral. And for some, it may put you in reverse. But the whole mission is for you to gain a new power and a new strength for the millennium era that's coming. Because I'm talking to the spiritual warrior right now. That the old layers of power cannot overcome and conquer what's coming. You're going to need new strength and new power. You're going to have to stand and stand alone. And most of all, you must stand with God. This is the millennium hour where the warrior can truly stand alone now. I'm talking to spiritual warriors. I'm talking about people that have received an anointing and a power, has been walking in mantles, holding up the fortress, holding up the temple of God, the body. And as you hold up the body, hold up your households, the temples, and you're holding up your families. You may never knew that you was a warrior the whole time, but I come to tell you that you are a spiritual warrior. Spiritual warriors know how to hold. They know how to hold things up, and they don't got to tell nobody that they're doing it. And there is so much power of release of wisdom upon the spiritual warrior that is a chosen choice by God. Did you hear what I just said? I said it's a chosen choice by God. So you can't run and go sign up for these things. You cannot inbox me. You can't give me no seed, and there's nothing can be done because it is already done. And God has already chosen. Did you hear what I just said? He's already chosen. I'm talking about the God I serve. He's not late. He's not thinking. He's not contemplating. He's already made a plan. And he knew that it was going to be great warriors to come forward and walk that plan with him. And he knew that he would catch the attention of the spiritual warriors to walk with him, to come with him, and to obey him. Even if we have to stand alone. Come on. Even if everybody is against one person, but that person still can stand in God and operate and manifest power. I'm talking to you. Now I'm talking to you. I'm talking to the spiritual warrior to let you know today that you're getting ready to come through a new process of releasing old power that no longer serves the mission that your feet is treading on right now. You just receive. You just allow yourself to let go in some areas, to just let go. I mean, God can gift men with so much power on the inside that literally we can make things happen, and God will release it because the warrior takes a stand. And he just, here, you want it? Here. You want that? Here. You don't see it? Okay, go do it. All right, you're going to try it. You won't stop until you do it. Okay, here. And then he'll give you those abilities. And he will allow that. But the spiritual warriors of the millennium now are not going to be moved by all this fried fish and all this chicken move, all this little small movement. We are waiting for the great move of God. The spiritual warrior is now moving in silence. Come on. The spiritual warrior now is not going to try to do no dumb stuff, because he has packed us with a new wisdom now. He has put a new discernment upon us. And he has poured the oil. And he is releasing power upon the earth. And I am compelled today to tell the spiritual warrior that your process of letting go of layers of old power have come now to that place of process. Because those layers was actually inside of the old order, the old orchestra, the old mandate, trying to work so hard to get people. But I come to release to you that you're going to stand in silence. You're going to stand and move in the realm of the Spirit. And your presence and your prayers and your decrees are going to govern certain areas. And you're going to see a manifestation. And we won't go too much into the manifestation, because right now what I want you to understand, letting go of old powers is a must. You know, you may have grown children. You may control those children. You may tell those children what to do, how to do, and when to do. That's an old power, sir. That's an old power, ma'am. If you're still caught in trying to tell people what to do, you're operating in an old power. Come on. I'm talking to a spiritual warrior now. You can click on, you can click off. If certain things still catch your attention and you're still in a busyness with the power that God has given you, it's time to lay that sword down and stop fighting. Come on. You got a sharp sword. I mean, this sword can cut. Psh. I got a sword in my mouth so sharp, it cut on point of contact. But you know what? That sword right now is silent. That sword is not moving in that right now. Because the sword is being prepared on a sharper level for a whole nother mission and journey of where I'm at and where I'm going and where you're going. Come on. The power that you have right now, please access. Please access it. Please tap into what you have right now and examine everything of how you're using it, what you're using it for. Because what that you do have, he said that I will give an increase for. And that you don't have, the little that you're trying to keep, that you're losing already lost. You really don't have it. What am I saying? That you're literally going to have to be very wise in this hour. Very, very wise in this hour. How you move in your power. Come on. Come on. I'm on a time, but I'm taking my time with this word because when I jump off, it's over. I said the layers. I wrote a letter on Monday to you. I wrote my letter to you. My letter says spiritual warriors must go through this process. I am validating and confirming your progress. You're making great progress in the realm of the spirit. You're tapped in. You're tuned in. You are connected directly to God. He has chosen you. You may find that you are weak in areas, but you're only weak in those areas because the strength have shifted for your greater good. And so the areas that you feel that you may not be winning right now, I'm talking to a spiritual warrior. If you feel that you're not winning in a certain area, it's because God is making you great in other areas where He needs you, where you're going to be elevated, where you're going to see the manifestation, where you're going to walk the grounds in power. It's not where you just know it and you're so used to doing it like that, and that's the way it's going to be. That's the era that you're going to let go. And you're going to come into the higher place of God. And you're going to take on new challenges. I wrote to you and I said your strength is shifting. Do you receive this letter right now? I said your strength, meaning the power, meaning your wisdom, meaning all that what God has put in you. You better receive it now. It's shifting now. It's going to another area in your life. Receive that. Receive that. Receive it. Receive the shift. Somebody is letting go right now because you want to do something and you want to do it with your hands. But the spiritual warrior is going to stand in power and confidence. And you're waiting for the next move. You're waiting for the next That assignment is not going to be clear until you allow the full shift of power into another area into your life. Got too easy for you. Things are changing out here. And so just because you know how to turn cartwheels so well, you're doing the same cartwheel. But now he's going to put you up on that balance beam, and he wants you to do one leg now. Stand up on your head. Stand up on your hands with your feet up in the air. Oh, I can't do that. I'm used to turning with my feet and keeping my balance. Well, that strength has shifted. And what you don't know is that he's going to go ahead and put the power in your hands and put the power in your back and then raise you up. So when you get ready to make that stance on that balance, the power that you have while doing the cartwheel have shifted to the handstand upside down. Do you hear what I'm telling you right now? Somebody is shifting. Somebody is shifting right now. It feels good. And I went on to write, relax. Have a peace of mind about your next rising. It won't look nor feel as the last ones. Warriors must erase all old strategies, erase old habits of doing things, and accept the new mantle of power. Accept the new rule of thumb. You are a game changer. And with that being said, I end the letter by saying, today I release to you into your new skill sets. I release you to a new skill set. I release you into a new skill set. The scripture that I speak over you is Psalms 144, the first one, because David was a warrior. This man was incredible. He didn't move unless he heard God. And when he did, nothing but power. And at times that even when David failed, it was still a success because his failure kept him locked to God. So when it was time for the manifestation, he never depended upon himself, because the way he stood in God, in the failure, set him up for the manifestation of what was coming, because God was going to do it anyways. That's yours. God is going to do it anyways. May not work the first time. May not go down the second time. Give me that third time, because I ain't no fool. He just want me to do it different. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get up on your high horse. He want everything to change. He want everything to shift, because it's so much. Yeah, you got goodness in you, but you got some weakness up in you too. So he's shifting all that. He's shifting all that. He's going to shift your strength. And he's going to shut down your weakness. And even if you carry weakness, because we are human natured, my God, the strength that you carry will always supersede the weakness that people see, that people know. Who cares? Who cares what people know about your weakness? Because your strength supersedes that, overrides it like a tidal wave, baby. Because when my tidal wave of power comes through, it takes down everything. You don't see nothing but God when he finishes. You better ask David. People trying to be picture perfect with these filters on. You see, ain't no filter on, ain't no makeup on. Because when it goes down, it's all God. Because when he finishes, it's all him. Even when it didn't look good. Even when it didn't work the first time, second time. David said, my strength is shifted. The first time I went, maybe I did it in my own. Maybe it was me. Come on, spiritual warrior. More power is releasing unto you. More power is being shifted. This letter to you today is here to tell you right now that there are old layers of power that you must release. And relax. It's okay. Because the shift of strength is going to be coming and manifesting in a beautiful way in your life. On levels that people didn't even know that you can supersede in. On levels that you're going to walk out. And you're going to be proud of yourself, says God. To even see that you're well able to walk out whole new levels in your life. Because why? People have held us to one era. If mama did it like that, then you do it like that, and then I'm doing it like that, and then they doing it like that, and nobody's changing the game. But the spiritual warriors, with the new layers of power, with the impartations of God. And this is when you say yes. This is when you pull back. This is when you don't say too much. Because you have to feel the shift. You have to receive the shift. And the next thing that you're going to experience, my dear hearts, you're going to experience the manifestation of what part that God put the new strength on me. I know He put it in me. Now it's time for me to find my way on where He put that strength at. Come on, somebody. You better come on with me. Because you're getting ready to understand. I know it's in me and on me. Now, I'm moving in a way. I'm excited about it. Because now I'm silent. Because now I'm discerning where He put it. I'm in something. I know I am. It's all good. Psalms 144. It says of David, blessed be the Lord my rock, who trained my hands for war. And He trained my fingers for battle. He is my steadfast love and my fortress, my stronghold and my deliverer, my shield, and He in whom I take a refuge, who subdues people under me. That's a warrior that have taken a position in God and allowing God to train them, to retrain them in another area. So that's the shift. That's the release of that old power. It's now being shifted into something else. And only God can do this. Only God can do this. Only the power can take from one place of where you operated and put that somewhere else. My God, Jesus. This is for the spiritual warriors. And David said, He has trained my hands for war. Because now David realizes, oh, I used to think too much. So it's not up in my mind and my thoughts. He trained my hands. He put something here. David said, even my fingers, He made me to be able to battle. So it's not down in my feet. I'm too busy down here on my feet. In my mind, I'm overthinking everything. If you're sick of being sick, warrior, it's because your power is shifting. If you don't want to do that no more, that's a good thing. It's because there is a release of old power and strategy. Those layers. So on Monday, I literally saw the layers being peeled off like onions. I literally saw the layers being peeled off. And I knew that those layers belonged to me. But there was a release on Monday, and he said, you don't need this anymore. I'm shifting your power. I'm going to shift your strength. Somebody's receiving it right now. I'm going to shift it. David said, he is a steadfast love in my fortress. That's continuous. Like, even when I'm shifting, even when I don't get it right, even when I don't know, the warrior says, I stay in a steadfast love. I lock into a fortress. The warrior knows I'm with a strong holder. That's why I can stand strong. Because I'm with the strong holder that holds. He is a deliverer. He's a shield. And David said, I'm going to take a refuge. So in this process, take a refuge in him. It ain't going to take long. I'm decreeing over your life. This is not going to take long. This is a manifestation. Don't complain with me. Don't complain with me today. This is a manifestation. This is not a prophecy. This is your manifestation. And your manifestation only has to be received, that I want to shift into something new. That I want to be a part of the millennium era of God. And that if it's going to go down, and if things are going to change, and if my life is going to change, and if my journey is set on high, I'm ready for my shift of power. I'm ready to go into something totally new with him. I'm ready for the experience. And my dear ones, you cannot experience it with the old layers of power, with the familiar of who you think you are. Because even when you're thinking who you are, I hear him saying, I just made you greater. I just made you greater. And the capacity that you hold in power is the capacity to receive, to humble yourself, and to be open to God. That's your capacity. So I give my love to you today, and I bless you. And if you're just now jumping on, you are encouraged to listen to this video, Spiritual Warrior. You are encouraged to receive today your manifestation of the whole shift of what's happening to you right now. On a collective, it's happening. And so that's why I can't just sit behind closed doors anymore. I can't sit in four walls anymore. This is on a global, international level. The people that I'm connected to now, these people are national and global people. These are people that are walking in their destinies, in their journeys, and they're moving. And we are moving together as the collective. And we do realize that the old era is gone, and that it is okay to release those layers and come into something more promising. Your greater, 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 greater. Your greater self in God. Blessings to you always. Stay encouraged. Stay encouraged. Send me some love out here. Y'all do send me love. I feel love when I'm not on. It doesn't matter. We are the prophetic people. We are the people of power. I thought I saw something else. I don't like to give too much. I did see in Ezekiel when he said, I will execute great vengeance on them with wrathful rebuke. I do want to tell you that he's going to use a warrior. And a warrior is going to carry the presence. And he has to trust you. And he has to trust your presence. And that there is going to be a timing of vengeance upon this earth. Yeah. But it's not going to be a laughing matter. It's not going to be a joking matter. It's going to be a kingdom of God matter. But there's going to be shifts. There's going to be falls. There's going to be vengeance. And all that things that go down will be okay. Because as you see that, there'll be a whole new rise coming up. Because when you are a part of the movement of God, you know he got a plan. So if something go down, it's only because something's getting ready to come up. And I just believe, spiritual warrior, he has you in mind when he's getting ready to move and decree and speak and connect you to great people. It's time. In fact, it's your time.